Brooklyn was charged by federal prosecutors today. Elijah Roy is facing assault, racketeering, federal weapons charges. Attorneys with the Eastern District of New York say Roy was one of several people who opened fire inside a lounge in Crown Heights last August. It left 3 people dead, injured 10 more. Prosecutors allege Roy is associated with the Bloods gang and the violence was because of a turf war.
Once the feds gets involved, it's clipped. It all starts with a complaint, and then it's gonna turn to a big indictment. This was a crazy night more than a month ago in Taste of the City Lounge, Brooklyn. But we here to talk about it. And another gang member, well, the first gang member, has really been charged with this ootin'. Elijah Roy, AKA Eli Spice. Yeah, locked up now. And they ain't charging with these bodies yet, right? But being that these guys ain't there to take up the charges, he will. So they just snatched him up on a complaint right now. And we gonna sit here and break it down, what they saying. I hope y'all like, I hope y'all enjoy, I hope y'all subscribe, cause we got a lot to unpack. So get your popcorn ready, cause it's gonna be a show. Multiple people boomed inside of Brooklyn Lounge, and now people are coming, getting locked up for it. Salute. What's the word? It's your boy Kha.Reality. I'm back with another one, repping that 050 the movement. I hope you've been enjoying the latest content, the movement that keeps moving. I want to thank everybody that subscribed to the page, like, sharing. You know, we just giving information. If you haven't been subscribed, like 76% of y'all, make sure y'all subscribe. So let's tap right into the story. Y'all remember the case where, it was a Brooklyn Lounge shooting, and now they're saying the Bloods are linked to the New York shooting hookah lounge. The moment that took place, unalived 3, injured more than 10. And now a kid has been called for justice. Yes, listen to this.
The video released by the court shows the chaos as shots were fired. Elijah Roy was scheduled to be arraigned today, charged with assault in aid of racketeering and being a felon in possession of ammunition.
That was the raw footage from the time when the ootin' took place. Yeah, people knew it was going all over the internet. This kid, Little Ma, they said he started everything. And in the video, you can see actually who they saying Little Ma, which was the Green Arrow, go up into this guy, Childs, and multiple people got hit, and it was just crazy. But now they have this kid locked up on a complaint. A complaint is, for people that don't know about the federal system, they just charging him. Yeah, they just charging him now with the in aid of racketeering. But what racketeering, right? So next, there's going to be a RICO. Yes, this kid is going to be superseded with the RICO, and then he's going to ultimately get charged with these bodies. Look at this. Salute. The individual associated with 5'9" Brim Gang charged in connection with August 17th, 2025 mass shooting in Crown Heights. A complaint was unsealed today in federal court in Brooklyn charging Elijah Roy, also known as Eli Spice, and Swervo with crimes related to the August 17, 2025 shooting at Taste of the City Lounge in Brooklyn, New York, in which 3 individuals were unalived and additional 10 were shot and injured. Specifically, Roy is charged with assault in aid of racketeering and with being a felon in possession of ammunition. The defendant is an associate of 5'9" Brims, a subset of the Blood Street Gang operating in and around Brooklyn. Roy was arrested September 18th, 2025 in North Carolina. He is scheduled to be arraigned on a complaint this afternoon before the United States Magistrate Judge Peggy Koo. Joseph Nocella, U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. Kha.RealityTV, Assistant Director in Charge of the FBI Field Office. City Police Commissioner Jessica Tiss announced the charges and arrest. As alleged, the defendant and other associates of a violent street gang unleashed gunfire in the middle of a crowded bar, creating a killing zone that, in a matter of seconds, left 3 people dead and 10 victims wounded. State U.S. Attorney Nocella, such a flagrant disregard for human life will not go unpunished, and this prosecution underscores the resolve of our office and law enforcement to eradicate gangs in the district. It is my hope that this arrest will give some comfort to the victims' loved ones and the traumatized survivors of this heinous crime. Mr. Nocella expressed his appreciation NYPD Metro Safe Streets Task Force, Brooklyn South Homicide Squad, and the 71st Precinct. Elijah Roy, a Bloods associate, allegedly participated in a mass shooting in the crowded local restaurant, killing 3 and significantly injuring another 10 in about 6 seconds, stated FBI Assistant Director in charge Raya. This alleged act of egregious violence harmed bystanders caught in the crosshairs of a gang's territorial dispute. These summer heat arrests reflect the FBI's unwavering determination to dismantle all criminal enterprises using our city for their turf war. These charges brought against Elijah Roy marks another step forward in our mission to dismantle the violent street gangs that terrorize our communities with illegal firearms, stated NYPD Commissioner Tish. Alleged associates of the Brooklyn Brim Gang turned a crowded club into a scene of carnage when they opened fire on their rivals, killing 3 people and wounding 10 more. I would like to thank our NYPD investigators, including Gun Violence Suppression Division, who have carried out the most gang takedowns in the unit's history this year, and our partners in the U.S. Attorney Office and the FBI for their hard work. The defendant, Elijah Roy, known as Eli Spice and Swervo. Yeah, so what other channels don't know a lot about this type of stuff, so they be like, oh, he's not charged with nobody. Look, listen, he's going to be charged with racketeering because they have assault and aid of racketeering. So assault of aid of racketeering, he needs to be charged with a racketeering. That is going to be the superseding indictment. He might get charged with these other bodies too, but if he don't want to sit there and tell him what happened, but they probably really got, listen, for them to make a case, they already got more than 2 people that already told him what happened. That's the way it goes, period. So, this kid is looking at the rest of his life in prison. I'm telling y'all, he'll be lucky if he get 30 years. They're going to come down with the hammer. They're going to come down with a crazy indictment. And I'm probably charging both sides of this. So just stay tuned. They said this kid was charged. And he was found in North Carolina, something like that. Prosecutors described Roy as a member of Brooklyn Brim. He was arrested last week in North Carolina, carrying $7,000 in cash, according to criminal complaint. He was arraigned Wednesday and ordered held without bail. Yes, these violence type of stuff, hell without bail. New York City has seen a record low gun violence for this year, and they are not playing with it. Y'all seen this made national headlines. When it comes to stuff like this, they're going to make an example out of this kid, because the other ones who are responsible for multiple of the unalivements, they say, we don't know who was booming who, because they look like they was just oohing everywhere in the video. It looked like they was just going crazy. So he's gonna be charged with these, because you're the only one left responsible. Yes. So, this aftermath of this was very crazy. Put it in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. I hope y'all enjoyed the latest content. And we're going to keep up the developments for this. Yeah, man. This was a crazy case. And then now it's unfolding. It's unwinding. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to people that lost their life. We don't hold no, against nobody. But, when you look at the video, it's just crazy because, the kid, LM right there, they say that he hopped over the guys, right? After all the shots was done, he just hopped over and ran out. He had the white sneakers on. So, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the latest content. Make sure you hit that like button, share button, and subscribe. Comment. Let me know what y'all think of this video. Is this kid Elijah done? I think he is. Salute.
Kha.realityTV, AHA.
Yeah, that's the one. That page is a movie. This nigga is covering all New York street activity, and it is a movie.
Listen, man, big shout out, man, to Kha.realityTV, man.
Hey, Kha.reality. If you know him, you know he was really was on that.